for this year, our second year, right? For
Yeah.
this lab session about talking about five elements and Bazi. So firstly, I have to say I'm really grateful that I can continue working with Frida because actually you are my master in Chinese 师傅, right? In five elements and the Bazi. So I'm really grateful about that. And this year we just simplified two topics. One is about fortune
Yeah.
because you already mentioned President Trump's name, so that's our the very important topic today. But beside that, another topic for this year is about the health. Since you already introduced the five element soup to us last year,
Yeah.
so I really want to repeat these things about the soup every time when we have the lab session. So I just think about not just our fans, but more and more people can use this natural way to enhance health. Because after COVID, we all know that it's not just a food crisis, right?
Yeah.
Surrounded by the ultra processed food, but also a medical crisis. So I think it's a really, to be honest, it's a really simple and affordable and accessible and empower the ways to live in this world. It's just uses a simple way to enhance our health. So about five element soup, to do you have some new story about it
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this new year?
Sure. I just quickly update, my the five element soup, and I did give the lady, so I put the picture. So every time I gave her is a full bottle. So the full bottle is for the both, the man and the woman, and because they are couple, and the husband had a very serious lung problem and already in hospital emergency, few times. I was bit worried about him because he explained to me is he got a very painful back. So like if he sit down for a while and he have to stand up because he suffer with back pain. But we need to understand if people had a lung problem, serious lung problem, and also had a back pain, you need that's already it's alarm it's emergency alarm. It's because I know if people had a cancer and they will had a the lung cancer, and they will suffer back pain. So that's why, but definitely I can't say that, but I just told them, says, I know your lung is not really good. So, it's when winter coming, so it will getting worse. So the best thing is we doing something to prevent at summertime. So that's why he start to drink the regularly soup as well. So I gave them every second day full bottle. Then they will return me full bottle. So that way he's drink. And last weekend I went to his place because that's their son's birthday. And so both side of parents is coming. I'm really surprised because this lady, and she had 10 brother sister. So she's the number 11 in the family. And I saw her parents. It looks, so fit, so healthy. They probably around 72 age, and but they looks much younger. Especially her mom, because I think a lady had 11 children in a family. You know how amazing it is. So future, if I had chance, I'm going to ask her some tips for that. So that's the one. Then I see the man's parents as well. So this man also had a parents is very fit and looks quite still flexible. And so both their parents looks much healthier than them. So what happened is their parents never get a childhood jab, but my friend, he told me he got a 5, but their children, their son never had any one jab. So at the moment situation is like that. So both parents suffer with health problem. So, but now they're turning to everything is for healthy eat. Like they're not really buy supermarket meat. So because all their relationship, they had a cow, had sheep, had their own farm. So they can all get the natural, source from them. And her mom had 50 chicken, so she got a plenty egg also. So that's why. So they turn to a lot of way, like they cut fast food, never go to McDonald's again. Lots of things. So when I talk to her, because the last month of snake year, my mom also pretty sick, and she's got a forehead. The forehead on the corner, both of them color changed, and I think she got a big infection. One is from the ear side, so the whole ear, one side is very swell, and she got a high fever. So, because my mom is very skinny, so and she's when she's sick, she's really even can't sit properly. So I didn't take her emergency. What I think is, I try to use my way to let her fever off. So I give her 3 cup of veggie soup a day. Then I give her a little bit of ivermectin and NSC, and then just one day. So her fever is gone. So I leave another day until she's getting much better. Then I take her to doctor to get her the amoxicillin, just some antibiotics, to. So now she's totally fine. So she's also the lady, I was trying the 5-element soup, because for her, what I do is I give her morning. She get up, let she drink a little bit. Then after we go to farm, come back because you were very hot and swell. So that time I give her another second half cup. Then before she go to sleep, I gave her another half cup. So that's what my mom I do at the moment. Then I told to the lady, she give me another tips of the the things. In China we call 双氧水. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
So in the Western it's called a hydrogen peroxide 3% solution. So what these things use, the lady told me, like my mom, she got a ear infection. So what you do, you can put a little bit of drop inside. So it will, you will feel a bit funny feeling, but it will get something out. So after you put maybe 1 or 2 days, then you can use some, the some small material with the cotton, then just rolling bit, get something dirty out. Then another is they use for injury, like if people accidentally cut their finger or feet or something, then got a very big wound. So what I do is they pulling this one on the wood part, so they not go to hospital, and it will heal quickly because it will kill the bacteria and things. So you don't need to go to hospital to take some special injection or something. So that's what they do. So I feel that's really good tips. So I think every family should have one, just in case, like if you get a scratch from animal, like dog or something, anything happen, it's the wood things, and you can use that one. And or you got some bit infection, and you can use that one. So it's quite convenient and not expensive things. So that's why I put on the picture. And also I put one picture is the burdock I planted, and I was pulling out, by hand. So the way I use is I use the Bazi logic. It says, the soil, when the soil had the sun shining, so the soil will be very strong and hard. So what we do is we put I dig a hole on the burdock side, so I put plenty water there. Then I put a once, second, a third, until the water is soaked deeply, the inside. Then you can much easily to pulling whole, long root out just by hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's one part logic from the Bazi. So
So what is the road? What
it,
is this?
it's root like someone is the soil is born in the soil die. So if too much water will make the soil become soft, or it's a bit like a mountain, like if you got a very high, and why sometimes they will crash because it's too many rain or too many water. The wet will make the bottom basic is well soft.
Yeah.
It's not strong. So, but for men is the same logic. Like if you are soil man,
Yeah.
and water is your girlfriend or water is your money, you try to hold too much money, and but you can't arrange your money, then it will destroy you. Or the you get too many girlfriend, then they make something to give you a hard time, or make you can't
Yeah,
handle
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's be the same logic. So soil can't have too much water. So
Yes.
too much water will destroy the soil because they can't become strong and hard. So that's the basic logic for any on the earth is the same logic.